EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed, and he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. As Shaheed going to go in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room past the 35. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Inside handoff now. Miller fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 3rd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Williams will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they brought the extra bulk in down to the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now, because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Late groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And No thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11 MC tight. 11 MC tight.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Here's Brown on 2nd down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Brown once more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5.
60 red. Watch out now. 60 series.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Coming left is Kamara. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendrick Miller, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Burrow on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a second and 10.
Big 13. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first and 10, here's Brown. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. Right back to Brown. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Rattler working out of the gun. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they'll audible to something else. Third down, Rattler to the air. Being chased out left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Room here to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved down in front. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
And now an audible here into something else. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Yellow, 43. Ultra. Go ultra. Go.
Kamara trying the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Rattler. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's Rattler. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. another try after the first down sack. Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready? Good. 52.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing is Rattler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Rattler wants to throw it. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jet sweep, here's LLe-ge-nd. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On second down, Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller from 17 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Demario Davis, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Kamara.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They hand off to their big tight end. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And some space here.
Across midfield. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run,
we're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Gainwell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run behind center with Gainwell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on an opening drive. Just running all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Kamara trying the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
10 more there and another first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Again, it's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Up the middle with Barkley. Dancing away at the 35. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm on. Check. 63.
Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Coming left is Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To the air is Rattler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
60 Maverick. Mike, 53, Mike, check, 53.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on. Hey. 19 tight. I'm coming for you, son. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The man in motion is Brown.
53 is the Mike. Hey, Tiger Swamp.
Hurt sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
LLe-ge-nd on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. LLe-ge-nd with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's LLe-ge-nd to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. They'll look to throw here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it again with Miller. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, will even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Goddard, the tight end, going in motion. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
63.
A handoff, Barkley running left.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Here now, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Trim it. Let's put that team on the clock. 53.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He juked him. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. LLe-ge-nd on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's LLe-ge-nd to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Rattler to the air on 2nd down. Dancing to his one. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nolan Smith coming in from that outside linebacker.